All right, let's get to our interview. Trenton Brooks, he's a good dude, and he's a San Diegan, and he's made it to the big time. He's waited a long time. Here's our visit with him. And our Friar Friday interview this week. We are really happy to be visiting with Trenton Brooks. We're happy to have him here in San Diego. And you join us, Trenton, on a day where I guess there's a little news involving the Padres. Last night, I don't know, something happened at the game last night. Give us your perspective. I guess probably everybody's asked you already the last 15 hours or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me on.
Of course.
To be on here. And, yeah, two passionate teams going at it, yeah, a couple balls got away on, both ends. And, it's a fun rivalry to be a part of, and two teams that want to win and know each other really well. So that's kind of how I saw it.
Yeah, baseball is still the same no matter what level, right? I mean, if somebody hits you with a pitch, it's not a great feeling. So totally understood it, but it was kind of, I mean, I don't know, your first week here with the Padres and back in the big leagues, and you're kind of right in the middle of the biggest story in baseball, really, the Padre-Dodger rivalry. So that's got to be a lot of fun for you in that regard.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's, that was my first time playing at Dodger Stadium, and obviously being a part of a rivalry too. It's, it's super fun. That's why you love the game. That's why you play the game. It was a cool experience.
Talking to Trenton Brooks here on 97.3 The Fan for Friar Friday. And I want to go back to your at-bat at Dodger Stadium, where you hit that 2-run home run when things were not looking up for the Padres in the offense category. But, I mean, how do you come in and just make an impact in your first at-bat as a Padre, or one of your first at-bats as a Padre?
Yeah, I mean, all glory to God. I felt like he was with me in that box, and it was really cool. It's surreal. It's a blessing to have the opportunity to do that, and yeah, it was fun. It was a good time, and that's definitely probably the best memory I have playing baseball up to this date. So.
And that includes a lot of glory days at Granite Hills High School. So, don't forget about all of that. Take us back to growing up, out there in East County. And did you go to a bunch of games with your family? Did you did you go to a few games here and there? Where did you catch the baseball bug? Was it going out and watching Padres games? Was it on television? Was it just playing with your buddies? What was it?
Yeah, I mean, kind of all the above. Growing up in Alpine, my dad was a big baseball fan, big Padre fan. So yeah, I mean, I went to some games at Qualcomm. Obviously, watched Tony Gwynn play. That was, at that age, it was awesome. And went to some games at Petco. And when the games were on Channel 4, I used to keep scorebook in my on my couch with my dad watching the game. So it was cool. So absolutely. Watching the Padres kind of helped me, find my love of baseball.
He kept score. You don't know how much that makes me happy.
Because
I'm from an era.
I do know.
I'm from an era where almost everybody kept score, Scraby. Now very few people keep score. So I'm very excited to hear that. Did your dad and did your family, did they let you stay the entire game? I mean, after all, you lived in Alpine. You might have had school the next day. That's a long ride back home.
Yeah, it's not a short one, but I guarantee I'd probably talk my dad into it, and he let me stay.
Very good.
I probably stayed through all 9 innings.
We're talking to Trenton Brooks here on Friar Friday, 97.3 The Fan, and something that I talk to our listeners and fans about a lot is, why can't this guy be called up and be ready for the major leagues? And meaning going from the minor leagues to the major leagues. Now, what's the biggest difference for you? I know that the pitching is better, but what is the biggest difference that you've noticed going from minor leagues to major leagues?
Clubhouse food is better.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, and the travel accommodations are better too.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's the same game, but it is different. You go from playing in front of 10,000 people to I think there was 54,000 at Dodger Stadium the other day. being able to slow the game down, understanding it is the same game, but yeah, I mean, you mentioned the pitching. I mean, there's obviously a massive difference. Like, you might get a pitch in at bat to hit, and you got to do your best not to miss that pitch. So, yeah, there's a big difference, but like I said, at the same time, it is the same game. Just trying to slow it down and really just enjoying being there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you, here up, and we've been hearing about what been doing, at El Paso, and kept thinking, well, let's get him up here. So we're happy that you're here, and now get to play in front of the home folks tonight, which will be, I'm sure, another really exciting time for you this evening. When was the aha moment that you might have had? Maybe a coach told you, maybe some other players told you, maybe you just felt it yourself, where you got to a point you said, you know what? If everything goes right someday, I could actually make it in this game, to the big league. Because, I mean, we all played growing up, and most of us had the aha moment that we were never going to make it to the major leagues, right? I mean, we finally realized, me too. I played college ball, and I didn't, but I knew I wasn't going to make that next step. So was there a time that, or somebody that kind of got with you and said, hey, you got a shot here?
I can't really pinpoint. I kind of just loved playing. Like, that was my thing, and I was always pretty good but undersized, and I guess I probably matured later than most players. But obviously I was grateful to get a scholarship to Nevada Reno. I'd probably say like my sophomore year there, I was like, hey, I'm like actually pretty good at this.
Okay.
There's a good chance I get drafted here. So that might have been like the first one. And then, I struggled through my first 2 years of pro ball. So, once I kind of put together a couple of good years, kind of learned about myself as a hitter and as a player, and learned what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, stuff like that. And just try to keep developing every single year, and not trying to stop learning, So,
yeah, for sure.
Kind of just stuck the grind out. I was, I played in the minor leagues for, I think, 9 years. I think I got called in my 9th year. So just kind of really just sticking to the grind and enjoying every minute at the same time.
I love guys like you because you like you said, you stuck to the grind. You didn't
you're
give
in your
up.
9th year and you're still nowhere.
Yeah, I'm still nowhere.
He's made it.
I'm still in like rookie ball or something like
right.
that.
You're still in the minors.
I love when guys stick with it, and when guys, even when it's going bad, they still continue to try. We're talking to Trenton Brooks here on Friday, 97.3 The Fan. Now, this is going to be, I believe, your first start for the first game at home for the Padres tonight. Is there going to be a lot of family in attendance?
Oh yeah, too many to count.
I've always heard that it's really difficult when someone goes back home because you get hit up by everyone that to come to the game.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, my texts are. I mean, I haven't even been able to look at them all.
I bet.
But yeah, I got a lot of family they're really cool here. Like, hey, we just bought tickets, didn't want to bother you. I was like, okay, that's great.
That is great.
I know
Well, I think
yeah.
No, that's great. Look, I mean, this is what it's all about. And, getting to play in Petco Park when one time you were, sitting there watching games at Petco Park. Yeah, you probably have heard from, the custodian at Granite Hills High School who helped you unstick your locker one day,
yes.
Who needs a couple of tickets. But my advice to you is go around the locker room and, ask Manny, see if he's got a couple extra. Fernand, those guys I'm sure.
Don't listen to this jokester.
Yes, listen to me. They might be willing to help him out. Hey, I've heard this team is a very welcoming team. Have you not found that coming to San Diego? The guys have been, I'm sure, pretty good to have you there, right?
Yeah, I mean, the vibe in the clubhouse is great. All the older guys, all the veterans, I should say, that have been in this game a long time have been nothing but great. So, yeah, it's definitely very welcoming. It's fun. It's a good time showing up to the field every day. It's a really good vibe, and you can tell why this team's going to win a lot of the games.
For sure. Yeah. Well, we're happy to have you here. It's great to get to meet you and look forward to getting you down there and saying hello. But yeah, enjoy it tonight. Have fun, man. This is a memory. Hopefully you get in the ball game tonight and able to contribute and give everybody something to cheer about. Trenton Brooks. Very good, sir. Thank you much, and congrats for being up here.
Yeah, thank you so much. God bless you guys, and yeah, looking forward to meeting you guys in person sometime soon.
Will do.